Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
This is your girl, Miss Connie LV. We have a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and your naked truth?
Hi, my name's Paige, and my naked truth is I have a husband out in Washington and one here in Vegas, and currently right now I'm pregnant, and the one in Vegas doesn't know about it.
Damn, Paige. Okay, then, listen, it's hard to find one person to love, and you found two. Shout out to you. Let everybody know that there is a baby on the way, and the naked truth is you don't know who the hell your baby daddy is. Listen, you got to stay tapped in to stay turned on. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m., The Naked Truth, Miss Connie LV. You know, the amazing thing about being a stylist for over 30 years is that I have people sit in my chair all the damn time talking about their relationships, the good, the bad, the ugly, the affairs, the proposals, and God, they don't even get started on the menopause frustrations and the impotent men. Listen, you trying to find your spark again. I'm trying to diagnose you, comb your hair, give you some therapy, fill up your cup, but ultimately, if you tap in every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Levels of Intimacy, The Naked Truth, I got a whole panel of folks to tell you how to get your shit together, because all I keep telling you is that I'm the lady to sell lube. It's your girl, Miss Connie LV, and that's my naked truth. You're listening to Miss Connie from Levels of Intimacy, The Naked Truth at Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. Foreplay isn't just physical. It begins with attention, it deepens with curiosity, and it blossoms in trust. That's one of the many levels of intimacy we explore on The Naked Truth. Let me turn your love language up. I'm your girl, Miss Connie LV. I am your bedroom boutique consultant, /11002. I am the lady with the lube. It doesn't matter if you're loving on yourself or somebody else. I got you. Good evening, everyone. It is me, your girl, Miss Connie LV, and we are here yet at another episode of Levels of Intimacy, The Naked Truth, on this hot Wednesday. Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but hopefully you keeping cool. If you like me, you got a piece of ice on the bottom of your feet and sitting on the side of you, but more than anything, I hope that you are posted in. Make sure to like, comment, share, send a subscription. We can ready to talk about some things today. I am by myself, so I will not be having any guests, but I got really, really good information right now, and a very good topic right now. So I got a lot of questions, so make sure you tune in. Like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you copy, paste, and share. Please feel free to leave a comment. And guess what? If you want to call in, you can dial 702-551-5261 here at Hot 702.5 FM, the hottest radio show in Las Vegas. And guess what? If you don't have anything to do, make sure you swing by here at the studio at Revive. Okay, that's where we're located. Revive Tea and Mocktail. Let me get it right. Tea and Mocktail Lounge. Listen, tonight we got Vibin' Wednesdays going on. We got poets, musicians. Listen, it's just peace, okay? Peace be still in the Revive. But right now we're going to tune in to the hottest show with me, your girl, Miss Connie LV. And the naked truth is, when did I'm going with friends become a sentence that fills families with fears? Yeah, let's get on in here. Let's have a real conversation about what's going on in the world today. But before we get started, I just want to say that setting aside gossip and social media, I wanted to talk about something that's shaking, not shaking past tense, because this is happening right now, us up as mothers. So, I'm always going to tap into woman and what that is, what that title holds as far as mothers. And we're going to talk about the story that's how somehow we are allowing ourselves to trust too much, or are we trusting the wrong people with ourselves, with our body, with our children? Let's talk about it today. So I know everyone is familiar with the case that's going on right now. It was all over social media. Well, it is all over social media about the young man, Xavier, that just went missing on the holiday that's celebrated by some, not all. And he was entrusted with, really, you would say, the safest people that you would lend your child to. But some way, somehow, this was the ultimate wrong decision. And as much as we want to understand what's going on, as a mother, I tapped into this story because the grief, that comes just from me hearing somebody else's story, and just understanding that level of postpartum depression. And I spoke about a show a while ago where people always associate that with childbirth, early motherhood. But ultimately, there is a level of grief that is had once a mother loses her child. Understanding your chakras, understanding your sacral and your kundalini. So I just wanted to make sure I extended, oh my goodness, my just condolences just to the family. And it's not even about debating theories or pointing fingers, but I just wanted to remember the parents, the siblings, the children, the loved ones who love these people. Because I don't want to just make it about one person, but these people that we lose in these tragic manners, the before and the after. And if this conversation does inspire you, I want to make sure that you reach out to someone who is maybe going through something, maybe has had a loss or is in the midst of losing someone, or somebody who's grieving. Don't ask yourself questions and don't assume. We have to cherish the people. I'm always make it a thing that if I make a mistake and I say your name, or if I think about you or call someone else by another name, I reach out to the person that comes to mind when that name is said. It's just something I've learned to practice, because you never know when spirit is guiding you. You never know when something is happening. You need to check on people. And it's so funny because when I was growing up, my mother had one rule, okay? You better be in eyesight before them street lights come on, So I remember everybody in the neighborhood was like, Connie, you better hurry up and get home before them street lights come on, because you already know. Then as a mother of children and adult children, and right now even a grandparent, I'm constantly telling my children, text me when you get there. We have apps associated with with location finders, Family 360. And then, we constantly like, are you there? Are you there? And I have a bad habit of that, because I am a drift offer. Like, you would think I'm there and I'm in traffic, like, Connie, where are you at? And I'm gone. I think that's just the loner in me. But my friend just got on me the other day, like, I told you to text me when you get home. And I'm like, I was just so happy to be home. I didn't even, respond. But just that text, like, hey, are you alive? Because we have been through so many things that we know anything can happen. And one thing about being the complexion for the selection, listen, we're not checking on each other because we want to continue to date. We want to continue to talk. We literally want to know that you are okay. So I always used to say my mother was overprotective, and now I just look at these tragic stories. And even me, I just had said something like, oh God, am I projecting on my granddaughter that I don't want her to do these things and go these places because what could happen? And I was like, yo, Connie, you got to stop projecting. But then here we go. This baby gone across. I mean, and I just think of just the anxiety when you let the child go before anything happens. In your mind as a mother, you already are thinking, they better bring my baby back. Even when Stefan, my oldest son, joined the military, I remember going to his commanding officer and said, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't bring my baby back from off this tour, I'm going to lose my mind, and everything in here is going to be a disarray, and this is my baby going off to war. But just always, especially a mother of a son, I think too, definitely daughters, but I always say women be like, oh, I hope my daughter don't get pregnant. Mothers of sons are always like, I hope don't nobody take my baby up out of here, and then just to have that, go through that whole instance, it's just, whew. So if you're blessed enough to still have your children, make sure you love on them. And I do have to really practice what I preach, because I'm telling you something, that early 30-year-old Dante Mitchell, baby, you done press your mama buttons and it didn't reach rooftop, okay? So, yeah, but I know, I seen you looking. I see you looking with your looking ass. You know your mama love you, but But off topic, back on subject, everybody, as a parent, understanding who we are entrusting our children with, speaking of families, friends, even in relationships, and knowing that, sorry, y'all, I'm having a hot flash in real time. Y'all already know. Yeah, and I done got overstimulated. Oh, shit. It took everything in my power to come here and have this conversation because it's so hot outside. Listen, if you in Las Vegas, I heard right now, really, if you anywhere in the world, you hot. It was even hot in Cleveland, but it's definitely hot in Las Vegas. Seriously. And y'all probably like, Connie, you need to take that wig off. It's not a wig, it's a quick weave. So it's really not coming off. And if I didn't have that on, my head would be getting burnt by the sun anyway. Or I would be burning it out with some curlers because every 5 minutes I'm sweating out the curls. What I'm going to do? I'm ready for brush waves. I know I was so serious and I just got all the way off topic. That's just, y'all see me shining over here.
You're not shining that much.
No, I'm looking at myself. Look at my shoulders and my chest.
It just looks like when black women glow. We just glow.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's happening. We glowing. Seriously. Overstimulated. So, I hate to get off the topic, but
the topic was the gentleman who is no longer with us. Mm-hmm. Right. So I feel like that's a thing that happens more often than not. So I was telling you before we got on air about this woman. Her name is Tamia Horsford. 40-year-old black woman who was found dead in the backyard of a Cummings, Georgia home after attending an adult football mom sleepover. So law enforcement agency conclude that she accidentally fell from a balcony following the consumption of alcohol and prescription medication.
Was it down by water? Was it water at the bottom or something?
No.
So that was another story.
However, her family and an independent medical examiner disputed the official findings, citing unexplained injuries and mishandled evidence. And the case prompted widespread online outrage and protest.
See, okay. So first and foremost, I've been to Cummins, Georgia. Okay. And I won't be coming back. I went to a family reunion in Georgia. I know this was, my sons are 39 and 33. I don't even know if, yes, I did. Okay, so Dante was a baby. So this had to be 25 years ago. I went to a family reunion with a friend in Georgia, and they had a little juke joint family party in Cummins, Georgia. And all I remember asking, and it may be different now, I don't know, but I was scared then. So to find out that someone has been in here recently, it makes me remember, because I just remember we kept driving and turning, and I just looked, and I was like, where's the lights? Where's the poles? And they was like, oh, you a real city girl. And I was like, yeah, I am. I was like, I need to know if something happens. Like, I need to see a tower. I need to see a light. I need to see a cell phone. They tell me, girl, you out here in the country. I ain't about to be out here, no cell phone, no towers, ain't no reception. And it bothered me. But then I went into the party, and I partied, and I remember it getting hot. And I was like, oh, boy, I need some air. And when I stepped outside, there was nothing but trees. I mean, that's what happened when you go to the country. And trees. And I was just looking around like nobody would ever find us if something happened. And then I heard like a crackle, like somebody stepped on the stick like in a movie. And I remember going back in, running, telling my homegirl, we are all about to be unalived. Just want to let you know, I heard the killer, and I think he saw me outside. So, yeah. Get ready. And they like, girl.
Maybe because I spent my summers in the country, that doesn't really scare me. And we have family cabin too, and it's in the middle of literally nowhere. So I'm used to it. But the problem is that it seems that the thing that's coincidental about all of these incidents is that it's the one black person with all of these white people
that have higher up positions.
Forget the higher ups.
But no, I'm saying like some of these, like even with this Xavier case, there were elected officials, you know.
I mean, yeah, there were some,
just people to me who could push the paper.
Yeah, one of the kids' parents was a judge, but I don't know how relevant that is to them initially hanging out. That I mean,
well, before anything happened, she shut her page down.
Well, she should have. That's what she did. The right thing. Like if something happened like that, the ish hit the fan with us, right? We get caught up in some. We're shutting it down because we're not answering questions. We're remaining silent because we got to figure out what the heck going on and what happened. And two, I'm sure they have to get down to the bottom of it too, because the parents essentially weren't there. Mm-hmm. So they don't know exactly what happened, and now they got to figure out which one of the kids may be involved.
Why y'all? No, kids don't leave cell phones. So
if you got in the water, maybe
right. So you saw the person get in the water and should have said immediately when there was a situation, and they never came out of the water, and we getting ready to leave. Hello.
I think that there's a lot of questions that we can ask.
Yeah.
And although it's all fishy, I would think that let's say it was if it was 5 black kids, right? And we can't even include a white kid, because if it's a white kid with 5 black kids, you know, ain't nothing happening to the white dude. That's just the rule of thumb. But let's just say it was 5 black kids. One of the kids went in the water. The other 4 kids was, you know, chopping it up with some girls. And, you know, maybe drinking and they weren't supposed to be, or doing whatever they was, and wasn't paying attention to the other one. Mm-hmm. And little Lamar, he ain't come back. You know, now we like, dang, maybe he went back to the shore with his mom or whomever. You know, maybe we missed him. Whatever, he left his phone. I'm grab his phone. We keeping it moving. I mean, there could be just a regular story added to this. It could be that it's nothing more.
Maybe, and it could have been if we didn't have the video footage of them arguing before he went missing.
That was that was not him in that video. See, that's what the internet has got to stop, okay? Because that's not even the same kid in that video.
I was like, how did they see? But I happened to see it when I was just watching some things, and I was like,
That's why we got it. You as a journalist at this point in stage, we have to find out the facts. We can't talk about what we saw without understanding if it's a fact.
So when did you hear that wasn't
It's
that?
not him. You could look and see it's not the same kid.
How? It was kind of blurry and far away.
Oh, you see, you one of them. All black kids look alike. All white kids look alike.
Right. Oh, Lord. Anyway, I know that I don't want to call myself a conspiracy theorist, but some things make you go.
A lot of things do, especially when you're black.
So going off into this whole thing now in the year of sacrifice, we're hearing that a lot with these different situations and incidents where they are multicultural episodes. Okay. So I'm wondering now, when we hear that about the year of the sacrifice, is that because that the evidence is objectively pointing to that? Because it's so funny.
No, it's because we all suspicious of white people. Let's not let's keep things 100 because
I'm suspicious of people.
Okay.
I'm not
if your daughter hanging out with 5 other white girls, which we've had this conversation before, let's not act like we're more we would care more or care less if it was 5 black kids with 5 parents. Like it's
where are we now?
Because we have been put in situations where things are a little rocky when it comes to race and how people treat us.
It's the why for me.
The why of
why
what?
do you want to go? Who, when, what, where, why? Can I go over it? Why? Can I stay? Why?
Because they're friends and they're not suspicious of them. We are.
Sorry.
They're not suspicious of them. We're suspicious of them.
Yeah. Maybe so.
Kids don't know yet that they should be suspicious about things until they, get older and get taught to be suspicious about certain things. But they're just trying to have fun and like hang out with their little friends.
I don't know. I mean, that's just like that incident with a kid went over another friend's house and the kids were videoing and the mom gave them alcohol. A bunch of 12 years old. And I'm like, why?
What ethnicity was she?
What
ethnicity was the mom? She was from the Caucasus Mountains?
No, she wasn't.
She was black?
Yes.
Oh, I ain't never
and
seen
not
that
associated with herself with African actually. And took a native, a black, and a Asian. And the daughter, her and her daughter were African, and they had this little party at the house. And she served the kids reuniti. And she was like, that they celebrate, that they drink alcohol on her birthday, and she was like 13. And so this video got surfaced with them in it, from a parent checking a phone. And that's when you see the cups, and them pouring. It's like, wait a minute, what is that? And so then once the parent asked the child, well, how much did you drink? And she said 5 shots. And I'm like, but they had Dolo cups. So are you calling a cup a shot? And if you are able to drink 5, you've been drinking. you got a level of tolerance.
The solo cups have a shot line. I don't know if you know about that. All of the lines that's on the solo cup, they're based off of a shot. And
what? No, I never knew that.
For you to make a mixed drink.
I just never have liked the Dolo cup. It just looked like you drinking. Like I don't know. I never have liked.
But I think that sometimes parents make bad decisions, and that's like I get. Sometimes parents make bad decisions, and it jeopardizes people's kids. But we're talking about people's kids dying. Like they gone, child. Like they're not like we're about to reprimand them for taking 5 shots. They're not here with us anymore.
No, but I'm saying just entrusting your children with people.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, that's my friend. Oh, she works there. Oh, those are neighbors. Oh, our kids have been in school.
Yeah,
because this was a situation where the kids have been friends since kindergarten.
Yeah, but
it's like, have you groomed my baby?
Groomed them to what? We don't even know anything about this situation. So
Not
it's like
them. I'm talking
coming,
about the other situation.
No, your baby been drinking your own stuff at the house, ma'am. Okay.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, let's keep it real. Like, kids are not completely innocent,
No.
and sometimes parents are laxed, and kids get involved in things that they shouldn't.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Now that is very much true.
Let's just really talk like openly and plainly. Like, sometimes kids are dumb and they do dumb things.
The majority, I think.
I don't know about the majority of them being dumb.
Well, not dumb, but definitely naive.
I don't know if they're naive. I think that they're pretty smart. They know if they know if they're taking a drink.
Yeah, especially if it's 5. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm saying, like, when's the first time you had a drink? An estimate. What do you think? How old were you?
Oh, like for real?
Mm-hmm.
In real life, I was like a real alcoholic in the 8th grade.
Alcoholic is crazy.
No, alcoholic.
And that's your mom's
real.
fault, or your mom's neighbor's fault?
I actually want to say it was just me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because my mother,
you knew that
it was
wasn't
my mother's fault because she thought I did no
don't
wrong.
try to blame your mama now.
No, she just have always loved her baby girl.
Right,
and it
but
has
everybody
been,
wants their kids to make good decisions.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you made that decision knowing you shouldn't have been drinking.
No,
right. So I'm saying kids do that. They get to a point where they're like, all right, I could do this, and my mom won't know. Child, I don't know what our kids done did. You know, although we try to have as much open dialogue with them as possible.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
And they're going to college. Like, what are we gonna do? We're not there. They're in a dorm room doing whatever, going to frat parties.
Period.
Like, we don't know.
Now that is real because both of them boys have been off to school. So, and I know they tell me a lot. You know, so. It's a lot they don't tell me, but they have told me a lot. I don't think they tell me nothing more. That's just like my baby girl. She said, I can't tell you everything because you do too much. You know, I don't always know how to be that ear, but that's the mother, you know.
That's the Capricorn in you.
Yeah, that may be so. But yeah, definitely. Well, I just want to extend my condolences, my heartfelt sincerity to not only that family, but even when this story came up, you talked about, what was her name? Tamia? What was it? Tamia.
Mm-hmm.
I even thought about Shanquella in Puerto Rico with her friends. I think one of her friends just got. I
think the whole crew got arrested.
Yeah, here recently. Shout out to her parents. Like, no, you're not gonna just take my baby out of here.
And the thing is that although that situation, I don't think the intention was for old girl to be unalived, but I do think the intention was for them to get into it.
Now that video was real. The way they was whooping on that girl in that video was crazy. Because I saw that.
That was terrible.
That was horrible. And for her to sponsor all of these heathens, like, you gotta be careful of these people. Stop.
Everyone's not your friend. And the thing is, she had her own red flags as to why these people weren't her friends, and she still, like, I wonder what made her yearn to be like friends with him and go on that trip. Like, what was it that made her say, I'm gonna prove them wrong and I'm gonna go, like, what I don't know. I can't get to that point. If I don't like you, I'm probably not even gonna say hi.
But you know what's so funny? I just made this joke to somebody the other day about a child who is motherless, you know, and she just out here running the streets like a German Shepherd and not handling her business, as opposed to a mother who overparents her child and shows nothing but love. That child is going to become a loving human. And more than half the time, they run into this needy type sociopathic personality. And these kids who have never really had this level of depression or poverty or whatever is going on or trauma, they tend to want to, let me help you, be a human resource worker, you know, like the welfare office. Everybody not eligible for food stamps, okay? Everybody can't get the SNAP benefits. Sometimes you got to let
Although
people
I
go.
think everybody should.
But they can't. That's
Right.
just the
I feel
reality.
it.
And that's just me giving an analogy of everybody is not meant to be every or anything. You know? And I think that sometimes people like her who have been blessed and privileged wants you to see that you don't have to be like this. You know, you don't have to. That makes me think about when I was in the second grade. It was this girl, and the kids would tease her and call her names and say she smelled like pee. And I always could comb hair. And so my teacher, Miss McMillan, would bring clothes in. We had like the little closet, and they still do it in the schools now for these type of children who don't have proper parents. Okay, but a mother. There's a difference.
Well, no, I mean, that doesn't mean that they don't have proper
No,
parents.
well, in this instance, yeah.
Okay.
That they were on drugs. So you can have a mother and father, but that don't mean that's your parent. They're not
or you can have
parenting you.
Family that's poor.
No, it was a drug
I'm
issue.
just saying, not particularly. I don't want you to generalize everybody who might not have new or good, nice clothing or hair.
But then I
done.
was like, I'll comb your hair, and I was combing her hair, and I would be her friend, and we were friends. And then Alfreda and them told her that I said she smelled like pee.
why you tell them that?
I did not say that.
That's diabolical.
And then so the girl, of course, the poor
Why you
kids
tell her
can
that?
fight.
Why you tell your friends
So
that?
then she
Why
wanted
was
to
you even
fight
talking to
me.
your friends about that?
I never
That girl.
said anything about her at all. They was like
Let me see
talking
what,
about
Let me
her.
see what button I got for this.
No, I have always been a caregiving, nurturing friend, and anybody that know me will tell you that. Like real talk, I'm not that person. Now, if I don't like you, not the crickets. No, that girl, she wanted to fight me after school.
I mean, because you're okay, Connie. Listen, we got to keep it 100.
I am keeping
You had
it 1,000.
some conversations with
I
those
had
little
no
girls.
conversation.
Some, and may not have been as deep as you said. Let's have a therapeutic session right now. It may not have been deep as what they said. You said, but
What this lady gonna tell me?
because let's keep it 100. You didn't had a conversation.
Me.
You didn't had a conversation with these little girls about this girl and you doing her hair and whatever.
I did not
And
say
then the
anything
girl
about
was
your girl.
embarrassed, as she should be, by the other girls even knowing anything about what is going on with her. I can imagine. I'm sure.
First of all, hit the ant button. Wrong answer. Hit that button. No, that's not the button. What happened is Miss McMillan made me wear gloves.
Okay, now we're getting down to some part of truth. Let's see if we can
No,
get to
Miss
the whole
McMillan
truth.
was like, you doing a good deed, but I need for you to wear gloves. I just can't believe this. You can't trust people with your story. That's what I will tell you.
Because you got to tell the truth.
That's why, you know what?
The whole
it's good
truth
to
and nothing
create
but the
your
truth.
own circle. Speaking of which, I would like to congratulate myself on becoming the queen of the Rainmakers, a Red Hat Society chapter. It is official. As of 24 hours, I am the official queen. I was already a queen, but now I am the queen of my own chapter, okay?
What
the
does this
Rainmakers.
What happens now?
So, because I have my own chapter, I can take the 5 F's to another level, you know?
What's the
Fun,
5 F's?
fulfillment,
Okay.
friendship, fitness, and freedom. Okay? So I'm coming in being intentional about what's going on. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to my girls, Carrie Dillard. Thank you, my supporter, my queen. Listen, I am coming in your footsteps. I want to stand beside you, queens. Melody Nelson, shout out to you. Listen, you ain't going nowhere. We got too much to do. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Shout out to Stephanie. What?
It's funny that you said that, and I don't know if I'm not gonna deep dive into any circumstances, but I was watching this commercial one day, and it was a lady. She had breast cancer, and well, it was like a docu or something, and she said, "I have too much to do,
Yes.
to die."
Yeah.
And she was like, let's get it,
Yeah.
let's get to whatever it is that we got to
Yes.
get to, and go from there. And I thought I always remembered that. And I heard that probably like 20 years ago.
Yeah, no. And that's what I told Melody. I'm on her. Like Ike was on Tina, baby. You ain't going nowhere. We got too much to do. We are building out this group. And that's one thing I want to say. I don't know about any other group. So all I could talk about is my group dynamic. And me being a senior in a senior group, I call and check on these ladies daily. Melody, I'm getting on their nerves. You know what I'm saying? I might fall asleep at the party, but guess what? I'm meal prepping you a healthy meal. Melody is prepping for surgery to remove her cancer. She's very transparent about the conversation. But my heart is really heavy for her this week because she has lost 2 people. Mm. And that gets hard, especially when you're trying to fight for yourself. I took her to Terry. Shout out to Terry Harper over at Fantastic Swap Meet, the holistic coach. We did a body scan, the CMOS, just to educate her on a holistic approach, not so Western medicine. Like that is what the group is about. We are going to take our patriarchs, our matriarchs, and we are going to assist them in living a fulfilled life no matter what is going on. We are going to make sure that we're present. I'm calling her yesterday because she don't like to eat. And I'm telling her, you got to prepare your body for surgery, you know? So she like, oh, I had some walnuts and some cherries.
But that's probably how she normally eats, though.
I know, but this is yes, tomorrow
is be gulping down some insurers or something.
No, definitely don't drink that.
I don't know.
Do not.
What does it do?
That's a whole nother show.
Oh, okay.
But definitely look into that. That's a no, especially if you have been diagnosed with breast cancer. You don't want anything causing mucus or inflammation. Beware of these milky products. Read and research.
Definitely try soursop.
Yes.
Dandelion tea.
Yes.
Root tea.
Lion's mane, black cohosh. Do what you got to do to see. So
that soursop, they say it works in a few weeks.
Yeah. But and it's so funny because I'm telling her that, but the doctor tell her something else. And sometimes they so conditioned on being conditioned. Older. Yeah, it's kind of hard. But honey, I was literally at the exit going home. My friend, my 78-year-old friend told me she had some cherries and some damn nuts and she about to have a whole surgery and chemotherapy. I skirted off the freeway, jumped off, went to the store, and you don't know this, but I know you watch it, so now you know. I meal prepped your behind some food. I made you some Great Northern and kale soup. I made her a little bit of a salmon pasta. Tonight, I'm making you some collard greens because I know what she like. So, and just meal prepping it in small portions so she can have, something for her body. But that's what the group is based on, And then me in my 50s, I got my pink hatters. I got Gabby. I got Tia. They constantly checking on me, making sure I'm handling business, making sure I'm not being taken advantage of, especially Gabby. She be like, listen, Connie, no, you doing it too much. This was got to be done. So I'm just excited about that group. And then I got Ronnie in here. She is really all about the community, very connected with the west side of Las Vegas. Stephanie down at Doolittle. I mean, the chapter is just chaptering right now. Like, it's so crazy because I almost didn't come today because I literally have so much to do to launch this chapter, to create our meet and greet, to have our photo shoot, with our crown and our purple and our red. So here we come, Las Vegas, okay? Summerlin, Nevada. We all over the place.
Say Nevada again.
Nevada.
Say it one more time.
Nevada.
That's
listen.
Nevada.
Oil.
Say
oil.
It. Say it.
Oil.
Say it. Nevada.
Good
job. Proud of you.
What did I say? Nevada? That's what I
just saying Nevada a little bit. People be saying Nevada, and we always be correcting them. Say it's Nevada.
Oh, I said Nevada. Nevada. Okay. So in Nevada. we outside in Nevada. So yeah, that's what's really going on. And it's funny because I spent several hours with my client yesterday, Toy, and at the end of her service, she even signed up agreed to sign on, and she had really good questions. She like, listen, Connie, I'm down for you, but you about to be having me in different activities 3-4 times a week. I said, first of all, no, it's not a group of lonely girls. Everybody in this group has a life, has a business, has things going. But as a brand associating with a larger brand, it makes the collaboration more powerful. And then all of us working as a collective is just so phenomenal to me. I mean, I got people that's in CCSD. I have some political people in the group. I have, people who offer resources, who have information that can assist. Even one of my girls, she works for RTC, and having that conversation with her, because I have so many senior clients with lazy children or children who don't make their parents a priority, and they leave them trapped. So they need transportation to get up and go. They want to move a little bit more. So now having that affiliation with my Pink Hatter and RTC, and knowing what to have my elderly client who may not be digital savvy, set her up for transportation for her to have a more fulfilled life, My other client, she been wanting to go on a cruise. She nervous to do it by herself. She in a wheelchair. I said, listen, it's a red hat or a pink hat in here without a grandmother that would love to push you. Maybe she can't afford the whole trip. Now, if she pushing you, she can't. No. So this is what I said. You pay for somebody to go on a trip to assist you, to be your caregiver and still have fun. Mm-hmm. Some people, it's a match.
Her chair got a little remote controller or not? I'm dead ass serious.
Listen, if you want a good workout, you need to push Carmen on a 5-day cruise.
She need to get her little one with a little remote or something.
She do. And she can walk. But she's still kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't think her kids like water. They scared to cruise. So she love to cruise and they not going. So it's like now she not moving, Mm-hmm. When it's like, no, find people that fit the profile, Find people who really interested in living and still moving. And sometimes, guess what? You got to go outside your box. You got to come outside your circle and find a group of people. So listen, there is a membership. Sign up for Red Hat Divas. It's $35 for the year. 20 for a red hat, pink hat, I think it's $25 a year. Come and be associated with a group. There will be different events and different things that will incur cost. But just to be amongst a society of women, and it's so funny because even as I move about in business and try to do different setups, and just having that name, I just went and checked out a venue, and I was like, when they see you, they be like, hold on, But then to say, hey, I'm with the Red Hat Society, they be like, oh, the old ladies, price go down, because they know everybody going to be tired by a certain time. We ain't coming in here to mess up nothing, tear up nothing. We just coming out here to have a little social gathering.
So how does that work with the old group that you were affiliated with? Are y'all in competition? Or?
No, there's no competition.
I know it shouldn't be. I'm dead. I'm trying to understand how this works.
There is
it's like a sorority, and then you have
they're everywhere though. There's
schools.
so many chapters here in Vegas. There's a Summerlin chapter. Yeah. There's a Martin Luther King chapter. There's actually 2 chapters at Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. So there is no competition.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying what makes one want to start their own. I understand for the side of town, I get it. But if y'all got 3 Red Hatters at Doolittle, why? What? Y'all got 3 Red Hatter groups at Doolittle. Why?
No, it's not just. I'm not a Doolittle Red Hatter. That's one group, Doolittle Red Hatter. I'm the Rainmakers.
Right.
I just teach a class at Doolittle. I started in the Doolittle group, and the reason.
So, are you still part of the Doolittle group? Even though you have your own group.
Yeah, I have my own group.
Okay, I'm trying to understand.
But you
how
can be a part of more than one group.
Okay.
And which I didn't know when I ungrouped myself. I didn't know that you could be. I just knew that
yourself is crazy.
Yeah, I'm making up words now.
Them little ladies was getting on your last nerve. Huh?
No, they weren't getting
okay.
on my nerves. They,
Mhm.
I think they were kind of sunning me. You know, I don't feel like they respected my conversation. And I'm not like you know, I'm not in the middle. So it either it is or it's not. I'm not going to force the fit. I can always go a whole nother route. So I think that's what it is for me. And that's the beauty of being a part of this organization, is that you don't have to sit somewhere and be where you're not wanted, valued, or appreciated. Because God willing, if you come to the Rainmakers and you feel like you're not being accommodated, please, if you're not having a conversation with me and I bring a level of comfort to you because you're having a situation with another member, don't leave the whole society. Just find you another group.
Y'all too old to be having
The issues don't dull
I believe
as
it.
senior citizens. It actually is up.
I believe it.
Like, it is like the social group can be gang. It's crazy. And I think that coming in, I'm just a friendly energy until I'm not. And once I'm not, you don't even really want to be bothered with me.
So
I'm the most unpleasant
what do the ladies
person.
have to do to join your group? So you said you're going to have a website where they can go to.
So yeah, I'm working
Is there
on
a fee? Or?
That's the $35 to sign in. And then once you come into the Rainmakers, there are different fees associated with different, events, merch, if we have, different setups. But you can be in the Red Hat Society for $35 literally for the year.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Over 50. If you under 50, it's $25.
Well, you can be in the Red Hatters and be under 50?
That's what I'm saying. So that's another reason why I'm so excited, because there's such a miseducation. I have read this
like AARP.
book. Yes, everybody was like, oh, the old ladies. No, you don't have to be an old lady to be in Red Hat Society. They literally accept all ages.
Interesting.
Once my grandbaby come home, she will be a pink hatter.
Please don't make her.
No, Sanaya
Let
is a
her
pink
decide.
hatter. No,
Don't do it.
Listen, it will look good on her doggone curriculum vitae.
She can be part of the.
She will be
Jack
a part
and Jill.
of, she can be a part of the Rainmakers too. Okay, listen here. What?
These old lady grandmas be doing a lot.
That's what Ray. She like, grandma. Let her come up with her own.
Well, that sounds good. It sounds like it'll be good, and hopefully it's no drama, because
it's not going to be any drama
Good.
because
And hopefully y'all have a lot of fun and do like some community events.
that's what we so
stuff like
excited
that.
about. Like, I got a meeting next week.
Where is it at?
About
Not
creating
a Revive.
No, we have one coming up here though. I had to talk to you about it, but I have to make sure they have a look. Well, no, that's them. I think my group could do a mocktail, because that other group they not with the mocktail. You know
what's interesting? That we go to plenty of places that don't have alcohol, but it's interesting how I've seen black people say stuff about mocktails. I'm like, you go to a coffee house, you go to Starbucks, you go to plenty of places that do not have liquor,
and that's how I say it's so
you
much
engage
fun.
and you indulge.
But some people are trying to suppress things. Some people just
They can suppress them with this tea, with these essential
It's really
oils.
good too. I try to but we are gonna have a tea party up here, so they can definitely look forward to that. But just a community of resources, a community of friendship. All of us being brand ambassadors for each other. I think that's the most dynamic aspect of the whole group. As I'm talking to all my people and they calling me like, listen, I don't want to deal with this. And I'm just like, everybody's saying the same thing. And I'm like, if you really go into the history of this group, don't let them put a bad taste in your mouth, because you dealt with this one set, and yeah.
The way you said set, like gang.
Right. No, listen, seriously. And, I know some people got thoughts about me, but the naked truth is I don't even give a damn. Because that's why if you don't want to play with me, I'll go create my own group. I go create my own circle. And there's a certain, and my group is full of professionals. That's what I really like too, like beauty professionals, self-care, health, things that understand that it's not over at 50. A lot of 30-year-olds fear 50. A lot of 50-year-olds watch the wrong 70-year-old. So being a part of a group like this, I'm telling you, it made me so excited to get old. And that's why I created my own group, because I don't want anybody to feel like they aren't qualified to be a friend. You know, and sometimes you get in these little cliques, and that's how it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, and it's just like,
involve myself in little cliques.
But yeah, I mean, health and wellness, the hula hoop class, that's crazy. I can't even believe that then went up. And now with the hula hoop class, this week I gave incorporated bedroom candy, the CBD rub cream, because everybody, you know, get a little ooh and a ah. So now, you know, listen, I'm still the lady with the lube. It don't matter if you're loving on yourself or somebody else. I got you. Listen, you could be old or cold. I'm going to keep it hot. 702.5 FM. Listen, real talk. Make sure that today you let somebody know they are loved, they are missed, they are valued, they are appreciated. And guess what? If you need to take time to yourself, please put your life in do not disturb and reset and try to figure out where it is that you need to be. And if you need help, make sure you click that link, send me an instant message, a DM, whatever kind of way, whatever you watching on. And listen, if we vibing, we mocktailing, we red hatting. Okay, I'm your girl, Miss Connie LV. I am the queen mother of the Rainmakers. It's a Red Hat Society night. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And please be careful and don't trust everybody. Foreplay isn't just physical. It begins with attention, it deepens with curiosity, and it blossoms in trust. That's one of the many levels of intimacy we explore on The Naked Truth. Let me turn your love language up. I'm your girl, Miss Connie LV. I am your bedroom boutique consultant, /11002. I am the lady with the lube. It doesn't matter if you're loving on yourself or somebody else. I got you.